everyone. Welcome. Welcome to Confident English Podcast. This is the place where you learn English easily, step by step, with no stress. We are so happy you are here today. And remember, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. When you subscribe, you learn with us every single day. It is free and it is easy. Just click the button. We are very happy to have you here.
Yes, welcome everyone. We are really glad you are here with us today. This is a great place to learn English. And today we have a very interesting topic for you.
That is right, Alex. But first, let me say hello to you, my friend. Alex, how are you feeling today? Are you in a good mood?
Oh yes, Sophie. I am in a very good mood today. I feel relaxed and ready. I had a good morning, I had my coffee, and now I am here, happy to talk with all of you. Thank you for asking.
That is wonderful to hear. I am also feeling very good today. I am excited about our topic, and I think our listeners will love it too. So, Alex, let's talk about it. Today, we are going to learn about small talk.
Small talk. Yes, this is a very important topic. Small talk is a short, light conversation. It is easy and friendly. You talk about simple things. You're not talking about big or serious things. You're just being friendly.
Exactly. Small talk is the kind of conversation you have when you meet someone new. Maybe you are at a bus stop. Maybe you are waiting in a line at a shop. Maybe you are in an elevator. You see someone and you want to say something. That is small talk.
And I know what some of you might be thinking. You might be thinking, oh, this is hard. I do not know what to say. But do not worry. By the end of this episode, you will feel much more confident. We are going to give you simple phrases, easy words, and real examples.
Yes, we will help you step by step. And remember, even native English speakers sometimes feel nervous during small talk, so you are not alone. It is normal to feel a little nervous, but practice makes it easier.
Let's start with the beginning. What do you say first? How do you start a small talk conversation? The first thing you can say is a simple greeting. For example, you can say, hi there, or hello, or good morning. These are very easy and they are very friendly.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. These greetings are perfect for small talk. They are simple, they are polite, and they make the other person feel comfortable. Let's say it together. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Great. Now, after the greeting, you want to say something more. You want to keep the conversation going. One very easy way to do this is to talk about the weather. I know. Talking about the weather might sound boring, but it is actually very useful, especially in English.
Yes, the weather is a classic topic for small talk. Everyone talks about the weather. It is safe, it is easy, and everyone understands it. For example, you can say, nice day today, isn't it? Or, it is so cold today, isn't it? The little phrase at the end, isn't it, is important. Let's listen carefully to that word, isn't it? It is a short question. It invites the other person to agree or respond.
Isn't it? 2 words. Isn't it? When you say, nice day today, isn't it? You're not just making a statement, you're also asking a question. You are inviting the other person to talk. This is very important in small talk. You want to invite the other person to speak.
Let me give you another example. Imagine you are waiting at a bus stop. It is raining. You can look at the person next to you and say, oh, what a rainy day. And then you can smile. That's it. Just that. Often the other person will respond. They might say, yes, I know, I forgot my umbrella. And then you can laugh together. And the conversation begins.
Small talk is like opening a door. You open the door a little and you wait. If the other person wants to come in, they will respond. If they are busy or not interested, that's okay too. You did nothing wrong. You were just being friendly.
Now, let's talk about another topic for small talk. Besides the weather, you can also ask about someone's day. For example, you can say, how is your day going? Or, are you having a good day? These are friendly questions. They show that you care. They are also very easy to answer.
And when someone asks you, how is your day going? You can say, pretty good, thank you. And you? That's it. Short, simple, and polite. Pretty good. That means quite good, a little good, generally good. It's a very common phrase in English. Say it with me. Pretty good.
Pretty good. I love that phrase. It is so natural. You will hear this all the time in English. How are you? Pretty good, thanks. It sounds relaxed and friendly, not too formal, not too casual, perfect for small talk with strangers.
Now, let's talk about asking for something. Sometimes small talk starts because you need a little help. For example, imagine you are in a new city. You don't know where the train station is. You see someone on the street. You can walk up to them and say, "Excuse me, sorry to bother you. Could you help me? I'm looking for the train station." That's polite and it's very clear.
Notice a few important words there. Excuse me. This is how you get someone's attention politely. You say, "Excuse me," before you speak. It is like a soft knock on a door. It is respectful. And then, "Sorry to bother you." This phrase shows that you know the person is busy. You are being considerate. Considerate means you think about other people's feelings.
And after the person helps you, don't forget to say, "Thank you so much," or "That is very kind of you." These small phrases make a big difference. People feel happy when you thank them, and sometimes those small moments of kindness can become a small conversation.
Absolutely. I remember one time I was in a coffee shop. I asked someone at the next table to pass the sugar. They did. I said thank you. They smiled, and then I said, "That coffee smells amazing, by the way." And they laughed, and we talked for 10 minutes. It all started with a small thing.
That is a perfect example, Sophie. Small talk can happen anywhere. A coffee shop, a gym, a waiting room at the doctor, a park. Anywhere you meet people. And the key is to start small. Start with something simple, a comment, a question, a smile.
Now, let's talk about how to keep the conversation going. This is something many learners ask about. They say, "I can start a conversation, but then I don't know what to say next." This is very common. So let's look at some simple strategies.
The first strategy is to ask follow-up questions. A follow-up question is a question you ask after the first answer. For example, if someone says, "I'm from Canada," you can ask, "Oh, really? Which part of Canada?" Or, "I've never been to Canada. What is it like?" These questions show interest. They keep the conversation alive.
And people love to talk about themselves. It is human nature. When you ask someone a question about their life, their city, their job, they usually feel happy to answer. So asking questions is one of the best tools you have in small talk.
The second strategy is to listen carefully. This sounds simple, but it is very important. When the other person is speaking, really listen. Don't think about what you'll say next. Just listen. And when they finish, you can say, "Oh, that's interesting," or "I didn't know that." These little responses show that you are listening. They are called listening words or back-channeling. For example, "Really? Wow. Oh, I see. That sounds nice."
Listen to these short responses. Really? Wow. Oh, I see. That sounds nice. These small words tell the other person, "I am here. I am listening. Please continue." They make the conversation feel warm and natural.
Now let's practice together. We are going to do a short role play. Sophie and I will show you a small talk conversation. It is simple, but it is realistic. Listen carefully and try to understand every word.
Great idea. Let's do it. Imagine we are waiting for our bags at an airport. Alex, you are a stranger. I will start the small talk.
Perfect. Go ahead, Sophie.
Excuse me, is this the belt for the London flight?
Yes, I think so. I was on that flight too. Long trip, right?
Oh yes, very long. 7 hours. I am so tired. But I am happy to be here. Is this your first time in London?
No, it is my second time. I came 2 years ago, but it was very quick, only 3 days. This time I have 1 week. What about you? Is this your first visit?
Yes, it is my first time. I am a little nervous, actually. I do not know the city very well.
Oh, do not worry. London is very easy to navigate. The underground, the tube, is very simple, and people are generally very helpful. You will be fine.
Oh, that is good to hear. Thank you. That makes me feel better. By the way, my name is Sophie.
Nice to meet you, Sophie. I'm Alex. Welcome to London.
That was a lovely little conversation, wasn't it? Did you notice how natural it felt? We started with a simple question about the flight. We talked about how tired we were. We shared a little about our trips, and then we introduced our names.
And none of that was difficult. The words were simple. The sentences were short. The tone was friendly. That is what small talk looks like in real life. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to be kind and curious.
Let's now look at some key phrases you can use. I will say the phrase slowly, and Alex will give you a simple example. Ready, Alex?
Ready.
The first phrase is, what brings you here?
This means, why are you in this place? For example, at a conference, you can ask someone, what brings you here? And they might say, I work in technology. And you? It is a very natural question.
The second phrase is, have you been here before?
This is asking if someone has visited a place before. Have you been to this restaurant before? Or have you been to this city before? It is easy to answer, yes or no, and then you can add a little more.
The third phrase is, it's a beautiful day, don't you think?
This is perfect for the weather or for a nice place. It is a beautiful park, don't you think? You are making a comment and asking for agreement at the same time. Don't you think is similar to, isn't it? It invites the other person to respond.
The fourth phrase is, I love your bag. Where did you get it?
Giving a compliment is a wonderful way to start small talk. A compliment is when you say something nice about a person. I like your jacket. That color is beautiful. Your English is really good. Compliments make people feel good, and they often lead to a conversation.
Now, one thing to remember, small talk is not about talking a lot. It's about connecting. Even a 30-second conversation can make someone's day better. You do not need to have a long conversation. Just be kind. Be genuine. Genuine means real, honest, sincere.
And do not be afraid of silence. Sometimes there's a moment of silence in a conversation. That is okay. You can smile. You can look around. You can say, well, it was nice talking to you. And that is a perfect way to end a small talk conversation.
Yes, ending the conversation is also important. You do not want to just walk away without saying anything. That can feel strange. So here are some nice phrases to end small talk. You can say, it was really nice talking to you, or I hope you enjoy your stay, or have a great day. These phrases are warm and friendly. They leave a good impression.
A good impression means the other person has a positive feeling about you after the conversation, even if you spoke for only 2 minutes. A simple, friendly conversation can leave a very good impression.
And that's the magic of small talk. It is small, but it is powerful. It can open doors. It can make new friends. It can make a boring wait feel short. It can make a stranger feel like a friend.
Let's now do a quick recap. A recap is a short summary. We go over the most important things we learned today. Recap. Sophie, would you like to start?
Of course. Today we learned that small talk is a short, light conversation. It is friendly and easy. We can start with a simple greeting. Good morning. Good afternoon. Hi there.
We can also use the weather to start. Nice day today, isn't it? Or, it's a bit cold, don't you think? These are safe and easy topics.
We can ask how someone's day is going. How is your day going? And we can answer, pretty good, thanks. And you? Simple and natural.
We can ask follow-up questions to keep the conversation going. Oh, really? Which part? Or, I did not know that. Tell me more. Showing interest is very important.
We learned to use listening words. Really? Wow. Oh, I see. These small words tell the other person, I am here, I am listening. Please continue.
And we practiced giving compliments. I love your jacket. Or, your English is really good. Compliments make people feel good, and they often lead to a conversation.
And finally, we learned how to end a conversation nicely. It was really nice talking to you. Or, have a great day. These phrases are warm and friendly. They leave a good impression.
You have done a great job today. Really. Learning a new language is not easy, but you are here, you are listening, you are practicing, and that is something to be proud of. Be proud of yourself.
That is so true. Every little step counts. Every English word you learn brings you closer to confidence. And we are here with you every step of the way. You are not alone on this journey.
And remember, the next time you're waiting somewhere or you see a friendly face, just try. Say hello. Talk about the weather. Ask a simple question. You might be surprised. A little small talk can go a long way.
And if you want to keep learning English with us, we have so much more for you. We talk about everyday topics. We use simple words. We go slow because we know that learning a language takes time, and that is completely okay.
Before we say goodbye, we have one small request for you. If you enjoyed today's episode, please give it a like. It really helps us reach more learners like you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do it now. It takes only 2 seconds, and it means a lot to us.
And we would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below. Tell us, where are you from? Or tell us about a time you tried to make small talk. Was it easy? Was it difficult? Was it funny? We read all your comments, and we love hearing your stories.
Yes, your comments make our day. They remind us why we do this. We do this for you. We do this because we believe you can speak English with confidence. We believe in you.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. You are doing something wonderful for yourself. Learning a new language opens so many doors. Keep going. You are doing great.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep smiling, and remember, every conversation starts with just one word. So say that word. Start that conversation. You can do it.
Take care, everyone. We'll see you in the next episode of Confident English Podcast. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, everyone. Keep up the great work. We're proud of you.